So we've talked a lot about education and networking, and from our biased perspective of the conference. But one of the things that we always hear, and this says various as the person that said it, but it's really, we hear this from everybody. What I learned in that one session just paid for the conference. So, it's a conference that lasts, 3.5 days. It is, tons of information that you get out of it, but sometimes it's just that one nugget in one session that, pays for the whole thing. So we also got some other quotes in the last couple of years. The one that I love here is this middle one. This conference was the best ERP conference I have ever attended, which obviously we love to hear, and we find it, very enjoyable for the attendees. Not only do they learn something they can bring back and implement at their company, whether it's strategic or tactical, but they also have a great time. So, who better to hear how these conferences help their business than to hear from a customer? L&H has been a long time visual customer. If you've never seen what they do, check out their website. Go to lnh.net. It's very impressive, the large equipment and how they help improve heavy machinery and innovate. They actually built the machine that transported the space shuttle out to the launch pad at the Johnson's Space Center. Really cool stuff. I'd like to introduce Bill Conzelman from L&H, Director of Customer Service Operations. Bill, why don't you tell the audience how Visual Focus has supported L&H's growth with Visual?
Yeah, Paul, thanks. So we've been on visual since 2002. Most recently, in the last about 3 years, we've made a big, huge leap from 654 to 9 to 10, and certainly looking forward to hearing about Visual 11, and when that might come online later this year. But these conference benefits are absolutely massive. And you guys talked about earlier about getting leadership there. And I hear this all the time. I've been to probably about 12 or 14 of these conferences. We take a big team. We're not a big company, but we feel like it's important that a big team of our IT people, our accounting people, our scheduling people, and our production managers attend these conferences. And it's imperative, certainly not every year, but to get your leaders there. I hear that a lot in conversations through the networking, that I wish my boss could see this, or I wish our president could see this, because there is a lot of information that strikes a huge amount of opportunity and questions and things that they don't know. And they talk about the light bulb coming on. There's nothing more powerful when that light bulb comes on with your CFO or CEO or president. So I do encourage you guys to get those leaders out there. The roundtables are awesome. Again, networking with people that are looking for solutions to scheduling, to finance, to upgrades. You get incredible access to a lot of great people with Visual, with Infor, with your channel partners. Again, the third party suppliers that piggyback answers in another level to these ERPs that are awesome, and an opportunity to take that half step improvement to make your ERP system better. Of course, the networking in the evenings with the meals and stuff like that is always fun. Not only does it give you an opportunity to connect if you're a first time attendee, but the reconnection with, hey, last year you talked about this, how did that go? And reconnecting with those people is huge as well, because there's a lot of progress made in reconnection of that networking versus those first time introductions. And of course, the fun. It is a really educational opportunity, but it is a lot of fun. And I think a lot of times, I always say here at L&H, if people don't get along, put them on a fishing boat, tell them to go have fun. You get to have fun with these people. You get to establish those connections with, again, Visual, Infor, channel partners, people that are similar to you, struggling in those other areas. And you get to talk to them on a more social level than business level that sometimes after 3 or 4 days can tend to melt the brain. So always a lot of fun. So I do encourage to get as many people there from your companies as possible.